Hi everyone, Leila here with the usual amazing mindful path, and Martina is here with us.
I'm living in Hamburg in Germany, and currently I do work for IBM as a consultant in digital change and transformation. And I'm a part-time student, so I'm studying at a Hamburg Business School.
80% IBM, 20% school, and 100% mindfulness practitioner.
Exactly.
So how did you get into the mindfulness practitioner part?
When I started last year studying and working, I had a very good time the first couple of weeks, but then I started getting kind of lost. It was very stressful. I had lots of exams, and I didn't know from the very beginning that I would have to start to write exams. I kind of lose my focus. I can't focus only on work or only on studies, right? When I was in the office, I was thinking about, oh shit, you have an exam next week. You should definitely study right now. But when I was at home and I was studying, I was like, hell yeah, there was a meeting with my boss and I was supposed to answer him as soon as possible and whatever. So I told my mentor about it, and he said, I very well know your problem. So what you should do is maybe just do some meditation. I downloaded this app and I started meditating, and I got so frustrated because I just couldn't focus. Whatever the woman in this meditation said, I had so many things in my head and in my mind that I just couldn't stop. So, and I got stressed by this, and I got even depressed by this and mad with myself. And then a couple of weeks after, I started reading about mindfulness. I just read a newspaper, an article, something about it. And I heard about the community we have in IBM, the mindfulness community. So I put all my energy into this project to figure out what is that, what does it mean, why do they talk about meditation, how does it fit together.
We always confuse often mindfulness and meditation, right? And in this case, your story says, there is meditation, but mindfulness is different.
From the point I'm standing right now, meditation is just a tool for me to be mindful and to practice being mindful. But when I started meditating, I thought like the whole reason for doing it is like finding another person inside of myself and being from, like I expected when I started meditating without having the mindfulness part in mind, that after every meditation, I'm calm and I'm great and I feel wonderful. And, all these pretty amazing hormones in my head will start working, but that didn't happen. So that's what is the difference for me. Mindfulness is the way of living, of experiencing everything I do.
Mindfulness is an end goal or a state of being, a state of mind?
If it comes to meditation, I really enjoy just focusing on my breath and how it feels. And that is what makes me really, really calm and enjoying the breath. Not even the thinking about it, but only the breath. It gets easier for me to bring my consciousness back. I would say that's the right way to describe it. So in the very beginning, I would probably almost all the time my mind wanders around, but right now it does, yes. But then I can realize it, I stop, I think about it, and I can bring it back in the middle of myself and then focused again on the breath where I just stopped.
How did your life change now after you started practicing?
I can focus a lot better. When I tell myself you have to do this right now, I can sit down, I can focus on the task. And I learned how to bring my mind back when it wanders off to another task, for example. And that helped a lot to be more stress-free in what I'm doing.
That conflict, that inner dialogue you were having when you first were practicing, right? That it's not working, that I'm not experiencing it the way I want. I think that can be the most malicious and dangerous thing, right? It's our own mind and our own internal conflict, right? That, I feel bad about smoking, but I like it. French fries, no French fries. I'm relaxed, I'm not relaxed. So that inner thing that's happening, mindfulness helps you to observe that. And I think that's where the power lies, right? Is you can observe the stimulus outside, but also inside, and then make a choice, right? What am I doing right now with the information that's in front of me?
Mindfulness gives me and myself the space to say, all right, you feel like this, so you do it. You don't feel like doing sports, so you just don't. Just let it go, you know? And this allows me to feel comfortable in this space without having myself all the time pressurized, like, hey, you were actually supposed to, blah, 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 blah. And that feels quite good.
Superpower.
It's a superpower, yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Martina.
Yeah, you are.
Mindful Path, as usual, thank you for being here. If you want to know more or ask something to Martina, perhaps, you can always comment wherever you see this video. Thank you for following the present show. We are always here with you. And enjoy a mindful rest of the day.